here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company has 50-pound bags of winter melt. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride. Let Ashland Milling keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling, 110 9th Street, Ashland, Kentucky, or phone 606-324-6148. Go Tomcats! You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
And we're back here on 93.3 Cat Sports. Tyler Rowland come to you here from the X-Dome as we're about 12 minutes until the start of the game between Ashland and Expression Prep. As they're getting ready to get warmed up right now, we're going to take a quick break and come back. We'll have Expression Prep head coach Rick Steele come to you here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
I'm here with Expression Prep women's basketball coach Rick Steele. And Rick, it's so good to see you here. And first off, thank you for having us up today, and thank you for coming up on such short notice for the Kicking Classic. And let's talk about this X-Dome. Wow, I'm just looking around here, and what a project you guys have taken on. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it does, and it's beautiful to have a home where you can play home games. I mean, it's a phenomenal atmosphere when it gets loud and when it's full. It just feels good. So it's really good to have a place where you can play, that you can call home. These girls have, wanted this opportunity for a long time, so it's just really good to be here, man. It's our second home game here, and it just feels really good. It does.
Yeah, let's talk about this team. You've had a couple players commit to play college at high levels, and I mean, we saw you just a few weeks ago and looked pretty darn good. Talk about your journey this year as a whole.
Well, as a first-year program, I've been really impressed with just the girls and their commitment to what we're doing here, what we're trying to build, and in turn, it's helped them be able to accomplish some of the dreams that they've had for a long time in their lives. So Shanaza and Romy and other girls that have opportunities, I mean, they just been able to be seen by college coaches, playing in the tournaments and the places that we play. And I'm just real happy for them. It's no glory to me, all glory to God. But I'm just so grateful for what He has done for them and their lives, for sure.
Amen. And with Ashland, what do you see with them that could pose some of the threats that Ashland poses?
Well, if you know anything about Ashland girls, kittens, basketball, they run a very tight program. They have been good for a long time, dating back to some of the years that I just used to watch them play. They've had really good players come through their program. Their coach does a great job of preparing them for each and every game. So that's some of the things that you notice right off the bat is they do a lot of things really well. They shoot the ball really well. They run their plays. They screen. They do off-ball screens really well. They talk on defense. I mean, those are some of the things that, you see and you notice right off the bat when you're looking at a program, how well established it is. And then it doesn't hurt to have, a big in the inside like Gully who's really good. Some of the guards on the outside, they swing, and the ball typically always finds the open person. And then when they shoot it, they knock it down. So, you always have to be worried about who is where, and the energy that they play with, because it's a winning program. The energy that they play with is phenomenal. So I just always been impressed with the way that they run the system, run the plays, have a program. And then hopefully they do some really good things in Kentucky that puts them, in that top 5 category when they later go postseason play. So hopefully they do some really good things. I'm always rooting for them, especially being a neighboring school.
Thank you for the kind words, Coach, and we're rooting for you as well. And the last question, how's everybody health-wise?
Well, I don't think anybody is fully 100% at this stage in the season. You got some injuries everywhere, some hurt knees, some banged up ankles. As far as the girl that's going to be out for us that played against you guys last time is Romy Benzaken. But we do get some girls who wasn't able to play the last time we played in this game. So it's good to, have some girls back. And then we're obviously wishing our well wishes to the ones that are injured and won't be able to play today. Like Romy Benzaken will be out. She fractured her finger. And she actually fractured her finger in our game against you guys. But she'll be back, hopefully. And she, just got to take some time off and heal up. So
pray for her. Yeah, and pray for a speedy recovery. And, Coach, we thank you for coming on, and we'll be back here shortly on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Does fresh matter at a restaurant? You bet your butt it does. Does every restaurant live by the rule of fresh? Unfortunately, no. But at Oscar's Breakfast Burgers and Brews, fresh isn't just a buzzword, it's the rule. Never frozen, hand-patted ground beef on every burger. Fries and sweet potato fries peeled and cut at Oscar's. And the sauces, those are made in-house too. That's the Oscar's difference you can taste. Fresh. Oscar's Breakfast Burgers and Brews. River Place Plaza, Barbersville, OscarsBBB.com.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company has 50-pound bags of winter melt. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride. Let Ashland Milling keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland, Kentucky, or phone 606-324-6148. Go Tomcats! This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
I'm with Ashland Kittens head coach Stacy Davis as she seeks career win number 90 tonight here at the X Dome at Expression Prep. And Coach, it's good to see you here. And let's talk a little bit about, before we get into this game, let's talk about the last one first off, as against Boyd County, a 60-54 win on the road, and a tough environment. And despite leading by 11 in the third, Boyd was going to play tough and make a comeback, and the girls were able to grit out a tough win.
Yeah, we were able to grind it out. That's what I was proud about with the girls. Is we made some mistakes down at the end. The game that we got to take care of the basketball and make free throws. But to see them grind it out is always good. You like to see your girls get in that situation. That way they played in it, and you can learn from it as well. So, I was proud of them. And, playing a district rival, region rival, more than likely you can face them in districts and then face them again, in regions. So, you can play them 3 times for sure, maybe 4. So, going out there, they're never going to quit. And that's the same thing. That's what rival games are about. You got to grind and play to the end. And, we pulled it out, and it was a good win for us.
And in the second half, Boyd started to pull their players back and try to pack the paint. Normally about 27% of our shots are three-pointers. It was 37% against Boyd. Is that something you anticipate teams possibly trying to do in future games?
Yeah, I do see that, especially in our region area. We're hard to match up with, man, anyway. We do so well at getting to the basket and straight line drives. So, Ari can dominate the post in our area as well. I think, there's not anybody that can really stop her. So, we're expecting that to happen, and, we've got some things to work on to make sure that, we just got to have the confidence to knock down some outside shots as well.
Yeah, and coming in tonight, we played Expression Prep once, with defeating them 55-43. Of course, we're on the road now, and we have a little more than 3 hours to prep for them. Both teams do. And, of course, we'll talk about them and just what you see in them and the problems they could pose.
Very athletic, very long. They're quick. They get after it. They've got some really good players. They don't have a lot of bench, as far as player-wise there. But they're 31 going to Cincinnati. I think she got some foul trouble at our place, which can, affect the turnout of a game. But, we just have to stay composed and continue our focus here in February is to continue to work on the little things that we need to do to get better for district and region play. That's what I like about coming and playing teams like this, You don't see a lot of athletic, quick, long teams every day, so it's a good experience for us, and we'll grind things out, and hopefully we can do what we need to do and take care of business and get another win and get on the road.
Last question for you: how's the health and injury situation?
Overall good. We've got Gabby Carley dealing a little bit with a bruise there on her thigh from the Boyd County game, but we're all starting to, if you look down our bench, all those that are injured are all coming back together. So, which is what you want at this time anyway. So, but other than that, everybody's good.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time. We'll see you after the game here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
Well, hello, everybody. It's the big day. You need appliances, and you need a champion. And that champion is M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Let's check the starting lineup at M&K. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves. All at M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Oh, Nelly. M&K also has service and parts. They've been serving the tri-state since 1982. Don't fumble the opportunity. See M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Call 740-886-7795. Online at mnkmaytag.com. Oh, Nelly. You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
And we're back here on Expression Prep, and it is their senior night, as they have 3 seniors on this team, and certainly want to give tribute to number 41, Gaia Kringle, will be coming out. Number 43, Romy Benzaken. And if you remember her from the last time they played, she can flat out shoot the basketball. She is committed to Barry University to play. And then number 54, Yauni Inko, who's a senior on this team. So congratulations to those 3. They're going to do the ceremonies here shortly. The Expression Prep. So the way this looks like, I mean, it's I'm at the scores table. There's a court in front of me. There's another court behind me, and then another court behind the bleachers on the opposite side of me. So you want to talk about a place with a lot of basketball, not to mention there's a court to the left of that one. And they have a partial football field and a soccer field in here that people are training on. So, I mean, I'm just floored seeing this place. It just has that. I think every program looks to have that own, that unique look to their program, and this is certainly theirs. Just with the way it looks. Again, that if you're just tuning in, it's like a humongous tent, honestly, with multiple basketball courts, and there's a lot of people here. Turnout's very good. Again, this program that started just a couple years ago. And this is the first season for the women's program with Coach Rick Steele. And, of course, for Ashland coming in, they're looking to continue their run for the Kittens right now after dropping against Campbell County, defeated Expression Prep 2 weeks ago, 55-43 at home, and Boyd County 60-54 on the road. Expression Prep has also won 2 since, one of those 52-50 over Boyd County. So, it just goes to show how the program is. As Coach Steele, a darn good program, as Coach Steele mentioned in the interview, they are mentioning Benzaken. They are missing Benzaken tonight, and hate that to see her out. She has a tape on her wrist. She's got it's not in a cast, but it's where she hurt her hand. She's got it wrapped up, and she played last time and splashed a couple 3-pointers. The Israeli guard is again committed to Barry University in Florida, but the Kittens this year, what play they've had. And, I mean, Gabby Carley, who's making a strong case for 16th Region Player of the Year, 15.9 points per game. She's averaging right around 5 rebounds and about 7 assists a game for the senior forwards. So for senior guards. So she's done really well on that front. The Kittens 16-2 right now. One of the state's leaders in scoring. They're at 64 points per game, 64.1 they average, and they allow 44, which their winning margin at 19.2 points per game is top 10 in the state of Kentucky. So they have done a phenomenal job on both the offensive and defensive end, and I think that's the system that Stacey Davis looks to implement on that offensive side. She likes to get it going, increase the pace, and she has players that can score in a variety of ways. As we're getting ready now to get this started, as we have Expression Prep on the sideline, and we are going to take a break and come back here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's winter time once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company has 50-pound bags of winter melt. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride. Let Ashland Milling keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling, 110 9th Street, Ashland, Kentucky. Or phone 606-324-6148. Go Tomcats!
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
You've dreamed it, planned it, pictured it. Now it's time to make it real. At Members Choice Credit Union, they're building a better financial future. So stop wishing and start doing. Members Choice Credit Union, where you are a name, not a number. Members Choice Credit Union. Experience people helping people and changing lives. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Visit mccu.net today. Watch your future take shape.
Kinder Communications is proud to welcome WSAZ to our family of stations. When you listen to your favorite Kindred station, you'll hear the trusted voices from WSAZ you know, with the WSAZ First Alert forecast and the latest news. WSAZ and Kinder Communications, working together for the Tri-State.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We're back as they're introducing the starting lineups for the Kittens. Coming out is Gabby Carley, averaging 16 points per game, 5 rebounds. Ariana Goley averaging 14 points a game, and along with 8.7 rebounds. Brooklyn Duckweiler averaging 14 a game, and how about her against Boyd? She sure had a nice one with 20 and that one. And then you have Alexis Troxler, who averages 5 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks a game. And then you have Addison Wolf, who averages 5 points a game and gets it done on the defensive end, especially for the Kittens. As now for Expression Prep, you have Chania Zani, who's committed to one that, if you saw her last time, she's the one committed to Cincinnati. That's Gaia Kringle, who is a sharpshooter from outside. You have Shyla Daly, the junior, and all three of them. Well, Zani and Daly are juniors, Kringle is senior. And then you have number 1, Nalika Koletsky, who's our point guard, and she stands 5'10", so very mobile with the basketball. And then Samaya Cunningham, number 23, the junior out there. So 4 juniors, a senior for Expression Prep. And for the Kittens, you have a sophomore, 2 juniors, 2 seniors. Kittens in maroon jerseys with white trim, white numerals going left to right. Expression Prep in white jerseys with gold trim and black numerals going right to left. Duckweiler will get it on the tip. She goes to the wing, up top to Wolf. No score here so far. As Wolf over to Duckweiler, near wing, drives inside, floater up, misses, gets her own rebound underneath the goalie. She's going to post up, cut off, feeds a cutting Carly back over to goalie as they ping and pong it underneath, and Duckweiler gets it on the outside. She'll drive, miss a shot. Goalie there to get it. Out to Gabby Carley. No score, 7:22 first quarter. Carley against Azani will correct the offense. Azani stands about 6'1", as now inside to goalie. He's out to Troxler for the 3. Off. Goalie there to get the offensive rebound. Out to Duckweiler on the far corner to Carley on the far wing, and it's taken away by Azani. First Kitten turnover as Azani drives in, and it's deflected out of bounds by Brooklyn Duckweiler. It's going to stay with Expression Prep. 6:58 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Expression Prep with the basketball. The Kittens with 4 or 5 chances on that first possession, but just couldn't get it in there. Kringle inbounds it on the baseline. Duckweiler again, a deflection. No score, 6:55 to go here in the first quarter, as it's going to be Expression Prep basketball. They're going to inbound from the far sideline, almost right in front of the bleachers. That's going to be Kringle against Scully. And she's going to look, and she's going to find Kolecki up top. No score, 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Kolecki drives around inside. Her floater up and off. Rebound by Troxler. She finds Carly. Down court to Wolf on the run. Wolf back to Carly on the far wing. She attacks. Inside, Carly slithers through and gets fouled by Daly. That's going to be Daly's first and the first foul either team with 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Carly will go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and Gabby Carly, who is a 69.4% free throw shooter, she hits the first. One more coming up for the senior. As the Kittens 68.5% as a team, and Carly gets both to go. 2-0 Ashland. Full court man-to-man for the Kittens. Kolecki with 6:33 to go in the first. She gives it over to Kringle. Back up to Kolecki, who's guarded by Duckweiler. Man-to-man for the Kittens. Kolecki drives around, goes to the top of the key inside, feeds it out to Daly. She drives, ball poked out. She recovers it to Cunningham, to Kringle in the far corner. She steps back, jumper up, jumper good. Kringle like a fade back step on that, and she got it to go. 2-all, 6:08 to go in the first quarter. Carly now bringing it up for the Kittens. She's met by Kolecki as it's a half-court man-to-man from Expression Prep. They switch on her, and she gives it out to Duckweiler, far corner. Troxler thought about the three, drives inside, gives it to Wolf. She fakes the three, drives in, her floater up, air ball, and the Expression Prep will let it go out. So it's going to go back to Expression Prep. I like to look at that inside the three-point line. They have the gold colors of the team. I think that's a neat look, the gold colors and then black in the paint. As Azani bringing it up, she drives in on Troxler to the bucket. It's deflected out, and a foul, I believe, called. Here it's 2-2 Expression Prep, 5:41 to go. Or no, that last bucket, that was a three. It's a little bit tricky because the three-point line, they have a three-point line, and then just behind it, a college-level three, and they're going to say that Azani was going up, so she's going to go to the free throw line for 2. The Cincinnati commit, she's going to hit the first. Expression Prep, about a 65% free throw shooting team. Azani's going to get one more from the free throw line. 5:41 to go. Expression Prep 4-2, and she gets both of them. So Carly now will bring it up against Kolecki. She's going to attack the basket, dribble it back out, find Troxler, jab step, three, up, off, rebound tipped out, and it's going to go to Daly. This team has some tall guards, each about 5'10", Daly, Kolecki, and Azani. As Azani has it, it's deflected out, taken away. First Expression Prep turnover. Duckweiler inside, blocked by Azani. And down court to Cunningham, 1-on-none, lays it up and in. 6-2 Expression Prep here early. 5:04 to go in the first. 6-0 run for Expression Prep. Carly bringing it up. She's guarded by Kolecki. It's deflected out. Kolecki gets it. Turnover Ashland. She drives inside. Floater up. Miss. Rebound deflected out, and it's going to go back to the Kittens. 6-2 Expression Prep. 4:51 to go in the first. 6-0 run by Expression Prep, and a timeout called. And we'll see who called that. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it as well. So 30-second timeout by Ashland. We'll be back here on 93.3 Cats Sports.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
4:51 to go in the second quarter. Ashland trailing Expression Prep 6-2. It's Kitten basketball. Carly will bring it up and be met by Kolecki at the 10-second strike. Over to goalie, top of the key, behind her to Duckweiler. She brings it out, gives it to Troxler on the far corner. Back up top to Carly. She attacks, floater up, floater good. Gabby Carly, all 4 of Ashland's points as it's thrown in, and Duckweiler tried to get the steal and just bumped into Koletsky, picking up the foul. That's going to be the team's second, and that's going to be Duckweiler's first. Oh, now it's Koletsky bringing it in. And she's going to go down court to Cunningham, inside to Kringle, and it's deflected out by Carl. No, they're going to say it went off Kringle, and it'll go back to Ashland. So each team with 2 turnovers right now. Honestly, I thought that might have went off. I thought Carly deflected it out. She's going to bring it up, and now Koletsky will be guarding her. Goalie on the screen. They switch Azani on Carly. Over to Duckweiler, far wing, and up top to Wolf. She dribbles, gives it to Troxler, and they won't guard her from outside. Troxler drives and gives it out. Inside to goalie goes the Kittens, misses the shot inside. Rebound Koletsky. 6-4 Expression Prep over Ashland, 3:50 to go in the first. As Daly drives, tough shot, scoop shot miss. Kringle on the rebound, bank shot off. Rebound by Carly. Carly on the run. She goes inside the 3-point line, steps out, and puts another floater up, and it banks in. Gabby Carly with all 6 of Ashland's points, and we're knotted up here with 3:30 to go in the first. Koletsky will bring it up. Ashland now switching to a half-court trap as they go inside to Cunningham and back out. Kringle's open for 3, in and out. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to go back to Ashland. 3:17 to go, first quarter. We're knotted at 6. Jenna Delaney comes back in for Ashland, as does Zoe Smith checking in for the Kittens. Out goes Troxler and Wolf. And Delaney, you had 3 big rebounds against Boyd back from her injury, as Carly bringing it up against Koletsky, man-to-man from Expression Prep. Smith on the near corner gives it back to Carly. She's going to drive and feed it underneath the goalie. Back out. Delaney's mid-range shot. In and out. Goalie there to get the rebound. She's got to have a handful now. As Delaney up top, over to Carly. Inside, Delaney on the cut. Goes up, gets fouled. And that one's going to go on Cunningham. That's going to be her first. I believe that's going to, with 2:50 to go in the first, we're knotted at 6. As Delaney's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Delaney, who came back this week against Boyd County after a long period out due to injury. And she's got 2 shots coming up. As the junior puts the first one, it's going to go. So Delaney's got one more as the Kittens retake the lead 7-6. She has one more as 5-0 run right now for the Kittens. Delaney, her second shot. And it's up, and that goes in. 8-6 Ashland, 2:50 to go in the first. Koletsky bringing it up against Duckweiler as Ashland drops back into man-to-man. Koletsky gives it behind her to Azani. She's guarded by Jenna Delaney. Azani drives inside, feeds it out, turns it over. Third Expression Prep turnover, and Ashland turns it right back over. 3 turnovers apiece. Koletsky down to Daly. She attacks against Duckweiler, goes in, and Duckweiler will pick up the foul. And I have Duckweiler at 2. So that will put Troxler immediately getting ready to check back in for Brooklyn Duckweiler. 8-6 Ashland, 2:27 to go. 2:27 to go here in the first quarter, as that's going to send to the free throw line Shiloh Daly. The junior will have 2 coming up. And the guard puts it up. It's nothing but net. And she shoots right around the mid-70s for Expression Prep. As her second shot, it's 8-7 Ashland here, as she's got one more coming up. That stops a 6-0 Kitten run. And the second shot from Daly, that's going to go nothing but net. Both of those barely touched the net, and now it's 8-all. Carly against Koletsky, down court to Troxler. She's going to drive inside, pick up her dribble, and look, and find Carly. She'll dribble out to the near wing. 8-all here in the first. As Carly against Koletsky, throws it over to Troxler, and Troxler drives around. She's cut off. Back out to Carly, far wing. Carly attacks, gives it back out to Zoe Smith, and on the top of the key to Troxler. She drives in and gives it out. Zoe Smith fakes the 3, puts the floater up. It misses, and it's tipped out to Daly. Or to Cunningham, I'm sorry. Scoreboard off. Koletsky drives inside against Delaney, throws it out, extra pass to Kringle in the corner. Her three off the front of the rim, rebound by Carly. Scoreboard's off. We're tied at 8, though. Carly to goalie. Excellent hands underneath, but misses the lay-in. Rebound. It was a hard position there, but tried the reverse lay-in and missed. 8-all here as Expression Prep has it. Daly against Carly. Gives it out to Cunningham, and she'll give it to Azani up top. At the top of the key, and whistles blow. Officials timeout, so the scoreboard went on. It was last at 2:27 when the two teams were 2:27. The two teams were tied at 8. So we're gonna. So I'm gonna guess there's probably, if I had to guess, a minute left. But we're gonna take a break. This is an official timeout. We'll treat it like a 60-second. Oh, there it is. It's back up. Actually, 1:28 to go now here in the first quarter. So it's 8-all here. Brooklyn Duckweiler with 2 fouls for the Kittens. So that's where we sit right now as Ashland and Expression Prep are tied. Ashland won 55-43 2 weeks ago, but Expression Prep, one of 4 teams that held Ashland under 60. And when they hold Ashland under 60, Ashland is 2-2. So I know Expression Prep looking to have that up a defensive performance and they're get a little more explosive offense. As now Koletsky brings it up against the man-to-man. We're tied at 8. She goes around the screen, gives it up top to Azani, who attacks, kicks it out. 3-ball from Daly. It goes. Shyla Daly now with 5 for Expression Prep. 1:08 to go. It's a 5-0 run for Expression as now Carly drives it inside, out to Delaney on the wing and back up top to Carly. She'll reset the offense, give it over to Campbell, who's checked in for the Kittens, and they go inside to goalie. She posts up, and the player fell, no call, and Carly inside to goalie. She's going to post up, turnaround jumper, goes. Goalie, her first bucket. So it's 11-10. Ashland trailing Expression Prep. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. On the court right now for the Kittens, it's Carly, Delaney, Campbell, Smith, Zoe J. Smith, and goalie. As Azani brings it up, 35. Picks up her dribble. Delaney on her at 30, and nearly turned over. Bodies hit the floor everywhere, and we'll see what the official call is. It's going to stay with Expression Prep. All landed right in front of me, fighting for the ball is now. That's going to be Expression Prep basketball. 25.5 to go in the first, as it's 11-10 Expression Prep. As Koletsky will bring it up against Carly, and trying to hit Azani, but not there. She drives in, floater up, a tough shot. She got it to go. It banked off the backboard. As now 13 seconds. Carly drives coast to coast, misses the shot, tipped out. As Azani down court, and Daly is all alone. She hits it with 2 seconds to go. Carly has a chance from half court, and it's just off. And that'll do it at the end of 1. Expression Prep concludes the first quarter on a 9-2 run and leads 15-10. We'll be back here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
You've dreamed it, planned it, pictured it. Now it's time to make it real. At Members Choice Credit Union, they're building a better financial future. So stop wishing and start doing. Members Choice Credit Union, where you are a name, not a number. Members Choice Credit Union. Experience people helping people and changing lives. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Visit mccu.net today. Watch your future take shape.
Kinder Communications is proud to welcome WSAZ to our family of stations. When you listen to your favorite Kindred station, you'll hear the trusted voices from WSAZ you know, with the WSAZ First Alert, forecast, and the latest news. WSAZ and Kinder Communications, working together for the Tri-State.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Expression Prep ahead over the Kittens, 15-10. They concluded the first quarter on a 9-2 run. As now coming out for Ashland, it's Zoe J. Smith, it's Gabby Carly, Jenna Delaney, Ariana Goley, and Brooke Campbell. It's Nala Koletsky. It's Azani. It's Cunningham. It's Daly as Expression Prep loses the basketball started out. Bodies hit the floor. Koletsky gets it down the court. Kringle's open for three, and it's nothing but net. 3 threes. They're shooting the ball better than last time, no question. As now Zoe J. Smith has it, 18-10. Kittens trail, and Smith is actually, they're calling Smith for an offensive foul, or officials discussing. One called an offensive foul, one called a block. But right now it's Daly, Kringle, it's Azani, it's Koletsky, and Cunningham on the court for Expression Prep. Wolf coming in for Campbell for the Kittens, and she'll inbound the ball. It was a block against Expression Prep as Wolf will inbound. She's going to look, and she's going to lob it back to Delaney. Ashland not in a good rhythm offensively right now, and it's thrown underneath. And the team's heard a whistle blew on one of the other courts, and I think both teams thought that it was out, so the ball was out of play, so the officials are just going to have Ashland inbound it again, as it's 18-10, Expression Prep leading Ashland here as Zoe Smith inbounds to goalie with 7:30 to go in the second. Smith drives inside, gives it out to Carly, and back to Wolf. Her three off, rebound by Delaney. Up top to Smith, over to Carly. It's deflected out, but Carly recovers. She's going to take it, top of the key, dribble back, and set the offense. Over to Wolf on the far wing, and Wolf's going to drive around, give it to Zoe Smith on the near wing, and she'll dribble it back. Ashland just looking lost right now offensively as Delaney in the near corner drives it inside, puts it up, and got it to go. So now 18-12, Expression Prep over Ashland as the Kittens stopped a 12-2 run. As now Koletsky over to Azani. She's going to try the three. Why not? They haven't missed much from there. Rebound by Smith. She's going to bring it up. Smith over to Wolf. Her three. Off. Rebound tipped up and back to Daly. She's going to find Kringle and give it up to Koletsky. 6:26 to go. 18-12 Expression Prep here in the second. Koletsky dribbles to the far wing, brings it out, and she's looking to get it inside. Not there. Delaney deflects it and takes it away. She's going to give it to Wolf, who drives, and they call a foul on Azani. And that's Azani. I have that. I believe that's her first. She was in foul trouble the last time the two teams play. 6:12 to go in the second. It's 18-12 Ashland. And Brooklyn Duckweiler checks back in, and a bit of a gamble. Duckweiler with two fouls coming in. But again, Ashland really struggling offensively without her. As Duckweiler on the outside. Over to Carly for the three from the corner. In and out. Rebound tipped up and to Azani. And over to Koletsky. She'll dribble it up. Dribble it inside. Koletsky to the bucket. Lays it in. 20-12 Expression Prep. 5:51 to go in the second. Carly against Koletsky. As goalie comes up to set a screen, thrown over to Wolf. Wolf dribbles it back to the top of the key and gives it to Duckweiler. Duckweiler to Carly. She fakes the three on the far wing, drives it inside, scoop shot. It's going to roll in. That was a tough shot from Carly. 20-14, Ashland trailing Expression Prep. 5:28 to go in the second. Azani gives it over to Daly on the near wing and back to Azani. She's going to drive from the near corner. Tough shot put up, and she got it to go. Azani with her first field goal. She has 4. Hit a pair of free throws earlier, and Coach Davis has seen enough. She calls timeout here with 5:10 to go in the second. So we're going to see if this is a 30-second or a full. It's a full. We're going to take it to sports.
Well, hello, everybody. It's the big day. You need appliances, and you need a champion. And that champion is M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Let's check the starting lineup at M&K. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves. All at M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Whoa, Nelly. M&K also has service and parts for all major brands. They've been serving the tri-state since 1982. Don't fumble. the opportunity. CM&K Appliances in Proctorville. Call 740-886-7795. Online at mnkmaytag.com. Oh, Nelly.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Expression Prep leading Ashland 22-14 in the second. And a big part of that, just Ashland in the top 15 in field goal percentage in Kentucky, but just struggling to shoot the basketball tonight. And, of course, Expression Prep, they're playing some good defense, but Ashland getting some looks, but just not getting them to fall right now. It's going to be Kitten with the basketball as Troxweiler and Duckweiler back in. Duckweiler, the lone player, either way with 2 fouls. As Carly over to Wolf and try for the steal, not there. Troxler, her 3, good! Troxler gets her 5th 3 of the year, the first of the game for the Kittens, and it's 22-17 Ashland here in the second. And shot missed inside, rebound by Zoe Smith. And she drives, gives it to Duckweiler. Duckweiler attacks inside to the bucket, and in and out. Had the look, just didn't go. Azani, 22-17, Expression Prep. Azani drives, goes up over Duckweiler, misses, gets a rebound, this time gets it to go. Azani with 6, and it's 24-17, Expression Prep. 4:28 to go in the second. As Troxler drives inside, she's cut off, over to Carly, and it's deflected out, 4th Kitten turnover. Cunningham dribbles it up and gives it to Kringle, and back up top to Koletsky. Over to Cunningham in the near corner. She drives and scores. Biggest lead of the game for Expression Prep at 26-17. 4:04 to go in the second. Carly now will bring it up. She's guarded by Koletsky. Down to Troxler. She's going to go for another one, and it's off. Rebound by Azani. Azani against Wolf will bring it up. Go in against Troxler. Her jumper off. Rebound to Carly. Carly against Azani. Will drive in. So he goes to the free throw line. Steps back. Takes a 3 and hits it. Gabby Carly just stepped back and hit the 3, and she has 11 of Ashland's 20. It's 26-20 Expression Prep here with 3:30 to go in the second. And Coach Steele wants a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second. Or no, it's going to be it will be a full. So we're going to take it with them. It's 26-20 Expression Prep leading, 3:29 to go in the second. We'll be right back.
You've dreamed it, planned it, pictured it. Now it's time to make it real. At Members Choice Credit Union, they're building a better financial future. So stop wishing and start doing. Members Choice Credit Union, where you are a name, not a number. Members Choice Credit Union. Experience people helping people and changing lives. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Visit mccu.net today. Watch your future take shape.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
26-20, Ashland trailing Expression Prep, 3:29 to go in the second. It's going to be Expression Prep basketball. Gabby Carly with 11 of Ashland's 20 points. Shazana Azani with 8 of Expression Prep's 26. It's going to be Koletsky. They are right back to Azani. She goes up, gets the bucket. They caught Ashland, tried a little bit of a zone look and caught Ashland asleep. It's 28-20, Expression Prep. Smith on the outside, fakes the 3, puts the floater up, misses. Rebound by Azani. Down court on the run. Duckweiler deflects it. Carly gets it. 4th Expression Prep turnover. Carly drives into the bucket, lays it up and in. Carly with 13, 28-22, Expression Prep over Ashland. As Kolecki bringing it up, 2-3 from Ashland with Troxler in the middle. As Azani will try the three, it's going to go off. Rebound by Troxler. Over to Carly. Down court on the run to Wolf and just can't hang on. That's going to turn it back over to Expression Prep with 2:42 to go in the second as Ashland trails 28-22. Goalie checking in now for Troxler. Again, note Duckweiler with 2 fouls right now for the Kittens here in the second quarter. So in trying to protect her as Ashland is now Azani over to Kolecki. Kolecki guarded by Wolf. Ashland staying in that 2-3. Kolecki thrown in and deflected, but back to Daly, who misses a three. As a rebound by Azani, she misses a shot, and Carly will take it the other way. 28-22 Expression Prep over Ashland. Carly to the far wing. Inside to goalie she goes. Goalie surrounded. Out to Duckweiler. Her three. Good. Brooklyn Duckweiler. She gets it to go. It's 28-25. Ashland trailed by as much as 9 here in the first half. 2:05 to go. They're down 3. As Azani, and they call a foul on Wolf. Wolf tried to get in there and get the jump ball, but got her on the forearm. As 2 minutes to go here in the half, it's 28-25. Ashland trailing Expression Prep as Delaney comes in for Wolf. I believe might be Wolf's second, as now it'll be Expression Prep basketball. Daly on the far wing, inside to Kringle, back up top to Daly, and into Azani on the elbow, out to Cunningham. Her three is off. Rebound goes to Gabby Carly. She's going to run it up for the Kittens, who trail by 3. Carly to Delaney. Delaney looking, drives inside, and is fouled by Cunningham. Or I'm sorry, fouled by Daly on the drive well before the shot, but that's going to go against Daly. That's got that her first. As now it'll be Ashland basketball. It's going to be Duckweiler inbounding. 28-25 Expression Prep leading. 1:37 to go in the second. Duckweiler from under the bucket. She's going to look and find Delaney on the outside. Back to Duckweiler in the near corner. Carly on the wing for 3. Missed it, and it goes out. It's going to go back to Expression Prep with 1:28 remaining in the half. Kolecki to inbound. As it's a 3-point game right now, that's going to be Azani bringing it up. And Ashland staying in that 2-3 zone. Goalie in the middle of it. Ashland extending that zone a little bit. As now Kolecki has it against Carly at the top. To the elbow to Azani. Tried to feed it underneath to Cunningham, and Expression Prep turned it over. We're indicating it was possibly tipped. We'll see what the is. They're going to say they're going to give it back to Ashland. I didn't have the best vantage point to tell. 1:10 to go in the first half. It's 28-25 Ashland trailing. The biggest deficit was 26-17. Carly against Kolecki. We'll give it to goalie on the near wing and over to Delaney. Back to Carly. She's going to attack against Kolecki. Reverse lay-in blocked. Rebound to Daly, and she's fouled by goalie. So Ariana Goalie will pick up the foul. And the foul situation right now, Expression Prep has 3, Ashland with 2. So each Expression Prep 1 foul to give, Ashland with 2 to give, as now Kolecki will bring it up with under a minute to go. Her team leading Ashland by 3. And the Kittens staying in that extended 2-3 zone. Over to Azani, back up top to Kolecki, to Daly, and they reverse the ball to Kringle. She drives, is cut off, out to Kolecki at 32 seconds. She drives, and Kringle has it. She's going to try one and miss it. Rebound to Zoe J. Smith at 25 seconds. Smith, and deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with Ashland at 20.4 seconds to go in the half. 28-25, Expression Prep leading. We've sat on this score for a minute or two now as Smith will inbound from in front of the Expression Prep bench. And she's going to slap and look, and find Carly. Kolecki deflects it, takes it away. 6th Ashland turnover. Kolecki to Azani on the run, misses a gimme. Rebound by goalie at 13 seconds. Goalie to Carly. It's deflected out of bounds by Kolecki. And no, she hit it off Carly. And that's going to be another Ashland turnover. Just not a good look there. Carly was guarded tightly by Kolecki. And now Expression Prep has it. 7.6 to go in the half. Day with the inbound. She finds Koletsky against Carly. She drives in, lobs it out to Azani as Daly fakes the three, drives in at one, puts it up. It misses, rolls everywhere on the rim, and falls out at the buzzer. Ashland fortunate there. Daly had a good drive and look, and that's going to do it for the first half. Expression Prep leading Ashland 28-25. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 93.3 Cat Sports.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At home or at work, in the car or at the gym, there's nothing more convenient than the fast service and the quality products brought to you by Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee. If you're always on the go with family, friends, co-workers, and business associates, give Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee a chance. They have everything that you need, from filtration coolers, coffee for your work, at-home delivery, and 8-ounce, 10-ounce, and half-liter bottles. Or by the pallet. Tyler Mountain Water and Coffee, where great taste just comes naturally. Visit us at tylermountainwater.com.
Ladies, prioritizing your health starts with Marshall OBGYN. From screening exams to disease prevention to management of reproductive problems, our team offers a complete range of services for women of all ages. Thinking about growing your family? Marshall OBGYN's physicians are experienced in providing you the support you need for normal or high-risk pregnancies in a friendly, family-oriented environment. Learn more at marshallhealth.org/OBGYN.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
And we're back here at halftime. Expression Prep leading Ashland 28-25. We're going to have a little bit of an extended halftime to honor the seniors at Expression Prep. The three seniors on this team, and Gaia Kringle, Romy Benzakin, and Yanni Inko. So congratulations to them on their success, and they're bringing out the boys basketball team as well to come honor them. So a special runs right now. It's going to be about 19 minutes until the start of the second half. It's 28-25, Ashland leading. We are going to take a break here, and we'll come back with some stats. You're listening to 93.3 Cat Sports.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be. Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, Go Tomcats!
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Well, hello, everybody. It's the big day. You need appliances, and you need a champion. And that champion is M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Let's check the starting lineup at M&K. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves. All at M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Whoa, Nelly. M&K also has service and parts for all major brands. They've been serving the tri-state since 1982. Don't fumble the opportunity. See M&K Appliances in Proctorville. Call 740-886-7795. Online at mnkmaytag.com. Oh, Nelly.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Is your car ready for winter driving? Now's the time to let TikTok Tire winterize your car, truck, or SUV. They got what you need. Tires, wipers, batteries, all ready to beat the cold before it beats you. Don't wait for a breakdown in the snow. TikTok Tire will get you fall and winter driving ready. Their customer service can't be beat. TikTok Tire, trusted by the Tri-State since 1955. TikTok Tire, 2102 3rd Avenue, Huntington. Phone 304-525-7831. Scott and the TikTok Tire team will take care of you.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company has 50-pound bags of winter melt. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride. Let Ashland Milling keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling, 110 9th Street, Ashland, Kentucky. Or phone 606-324-6148. Go Tomcats!
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
You've dreamed it, planned it, pictured it. Now it's time to make it real. At Members Choice Credit Union, they're building a better financial future. So stop wishing and start doing. Members Choice Credit Union, where you are a name, not a number. Members Choice Credit Union. Experience people helping people and changing lives. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Visit mccu.net today. Watch your future take shape.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We're back. It's 28-25. Expression Prep leading Ashland at halftime. And talking a little bit about the game, right now it's Ashland opened up with the first bucket before Expression Prep would go on a 6-0 run to take a 6-2 lead Ashland would go on a 6-0 run of their own to go back ahead 8-6. And Gabby Carley, you had leave all those points in that stretch. Meanwhile, from there, Expression Prep would go on a little run of their own. They would outscore Ashland 12-2 over the next stanza to go up 18-10. And then in the second quarter would build their largest lead at 26-17 over Ashland. Meanwhile, the Kittens would switch to a 2-3 zone for the rest of the half and would outscore Expression Prep 8-2. And, I mean, there's several factors in this one. First off, Ashland beat Expression Prep 55-43 last time. They're on pace to score 56. And you knew Expression Prep probably wasn't going to have the shooting performance they did last time, just an off night. Second, Ashland's just missed a lot. They're getting to the bucket, they're getting the looks, but just are missing some chip shots on the inside, just not getting it to fall. And third, Brooklyn Duckweiler picking up 2 key fouls early. I thought the Kittens could maintain enough offense without her in there, but later in the half, Stacey Davis, when they fell behind by 9, put her back in the game, just because where Duckweiler has that quick release from downtown and can stretch the defense. But that's where we sit right now. And going through some stats, we'll start with Expression Prep. First off, Azani, the Cincinnati commit, has 10. Kringle has 6, including 2 3-pointers. Daly has 7, including a 3-pointer. Koletsky has, Koletsky has 2. I'm missing somebody here. Cunningham has 3, I believe. Yes, Cunningham has. Have her at that. And so she's hit a free throw as well. So, yeah, that's where it sits right now for Ashland. Gabby Carley has 13 of the Kittens' 25 points. Meanwhile, Troxler hit her 5th 3-pointer of the year, and it was a big one. I mean, I like how Troxler, even though she's been struggling from there, she takes that 3 fearlessly. And that was a moment. She took it when the Kittens were down 8. It paid off. She hit it. And I think that's what she needs to keep doing, is shooting the basketball. But she got it to go, and that's her bucket for the half. Goalie has 2, and Goalie's just struggled a little bit inside. She's getting some great rebounds in there, and hopefully we'll get her going here in the second half. She had 2 against Boyd, and hopefully we'll see her get a good half like last time. And then Delaney came off the bench, and she's picked up 4 for the Kittens. So she's getting back in there and getting at it, and that's where we stand right now. We're about a minute and a half to go until the start of the second half. We're going to take one final break and come back. It's 28-25, Expression Prep leading Ashland here on 93.3 Cats Sports.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco ensures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We're back. It's 28-25, getting ready to start the second half. Expression Prep leading Ashland, as now it's going to be for the second half. The original starters on the court for Ashland. It's going to be Carley. It's going to be Duckweiler, Wolf, Troxler, and goalie for Expression Prep. It's going to be the original starters, Koletsky. It's going to be Azani. Will be Kringle, Daly, and Cunningham. Kittens will start with the basketball. Duckweiler inbound from the far side at midcourt. She throws it into Carley. Man-to-man from Expression Prep. Kittens going right to left to start in the second half. As Duckweiler gives it to Troxler for the 3, top of the key, misses off the front of the rim, and the rebound goes to Cunningham. She's going to attack, beats everybody down the court, but misses a gimme. Rebound by Duckweiler. Ashland lucky there, and Duckweiler turns it over. 8th Kitten turnover. Expression Prep turns it back over. As down to Carly against Kolecki. She'll bring it back up and reset the offense. Over to Duckweiler. She fakes the three, drives to the bucket, goes up. I got it to go, and will it count? It will. Brooklyn Duckweiler, her second bucket. She's at 5, and we'll have one more coming up. 28-27, Expression Prep leading. Ashland on a, Ashland is on a 10-2 run going back to the first half. Duckweiler is a 69.6% free throw shooter. She's going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. She got it to go. We're tied up at 28, 7:22 to go here in the third. As Kolecki drives it up, gives it to Azani. Azani against Troxler. Drives it inside. She spins, turns, goes up. Tough shot, misses off the front of the rim. Rebound by Carly. Carly down to Wolf. Wolf drives in against Kolecki and picks up her dribble, feeds Carly on the elbow. She drives, and Carly goes up and gets fouled. And we're going to see that's on. That's going to be on Azani. That's going to be her second with 7:04 to go here in the second half. Or in the third, I'm sorry. We're tied at 28. Carly at the free throw line. Her first one up, and it's good. That gives Ashland their first lead since they led, I believe it was 8-6. One more coming up for Carly. Ashland trailed 26-17 late in the first half. Her second shot, that one goes off. Rebound goes out to Kolecki. Down court to Kringle. To the corner to Cunningham. Back to Kringle on the near wing. Up top to Kolecki. 29-28 Ashland. Kolecki drives around to the far side. Gives it to Daly. Daly against the goalie. Drives inside. Taken away by Carly. Carly on the run. Lobs it to Duckweiler. She's going to drive in. Her boulder up. Off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath by goalie. Back out to Carly. She steps back. Lobs it to Troxler, to Wolf in the far near corner. Inside to goalie. She posts up, spins, and gets it to go. Ariana goalie. A 15-2 Ashland run going back to the first half. A timeout call by Expression Prep, 31-28. Kittens leading with 6:22 to go in the third. We'll be back here on, it's 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on 97.9 or 93.3 Cat Sports.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Kindred Communications is proud to welcome WSAZ to our family of stations. When you listen to your favorite Kindred station, you'll hear the trusted voices from WSAZ you know, with the WSAZ First Alert, forecast, and the latest news. WSAZ and Kindred Communications, working together for the Tri-State.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland leading 31-28, 6:22 to go in the third as Daly inbounds it for Expression Prep. She gives to Cunningham and back to Kolecki. Inside to Kringle, turnaround jumper off, rebound by Carly. She's going to bring it up against Azani, and they're going to double her at midcourt over to Duckweiler. No, Carly gets it back, and a little out of control there. Wolf gets it, and it's turned over. 9th Kitten turnover. As Azani brings it up, Carly deflects it out, but she's whistled for a foul. Rebound. So Carly tumbles into the Expression Prep bench. Good sportsmanship from both teams there. Everyone running to help her up. And not a bad foul. You know, it's hard to criticize a player for a foul when they're getting after it like that. 5:56 to go in the third. Ashland ahead 31-28. Kringle inbounds in front of her own bench. She's going to look and get it to Cunningham, top of the key. Cunningham guarded by Wolf. She picks up her dribble, looking, and finds Azani. Azani attacks, gives it out to Daly on the far corner, drives in, gives it back to Azani up top, and over to Kringle. Top of the key, over to much faster movement from Ashland this half as Kringle to Kolecki. She drives, feeds it back out, and Daly will attack. She's cut off by Troxler, throws it up to Cunningham, and back to Kolecki when Carly will deflect it out of bounds. 5:27 to go in the third. Ashland leading 31-28. As now Kringle will inbound from the baseline. She's going to look as Ashland leads by 3. And she gets it into Cunningham and back to Kringle. One of the three, but not there. Up top to Koletsky. She attacks against Duckweiler. Tough shot off the front of the rim. Rebound by Duckweiler. She's going to bring it up at midcourt. Give it to Carly. Far wing. Drives inside. Carly cut off. Double somehow got through there, but they're going to whistle her for a travel. 10th Ashland turnover with 5:08 to go in the third quarter. I think her pivot foot dragged just a little bit on that and almost got it through both defenders, but 5:08 to go in the third quarter. It's 31-28 Ashland as Koletsky has it. Screen coming from Azani. She's going to drive to take it to the near wing, give it out. Azani will take it, top of the key, drive in, feed it out. Cunningham's open for three, and she got it. Cunningham got it to go. Her second bucket. Her first three-pointer, as now it's tied at 31 here in the third. 4:39 to go. Carly over to Wolf on the near wing. Wolf looking, dribbles it back up top, gives it to Troxler. Troxler dribble to the top of the key, give it to Duckweiler, and over to Carly. Tied at 31. Wolf on the far corner, up to Carly. Carly back to Wolf. Over to Troxler. She's unguarded on the three-point line. She gets her second three. It's Trox time here in the third quarter. 34-31 Ashland. 4:10 to go in the third as Azani against Troxler. Steps out, and goalie nearly got it, but recovered inside, deflected, and taken away by Duckweiler. 7th turnover for Expression Prep. Carly to Troxler, and she's going to give it back up to Carly. Her three off. Rebound by Wolf. She goes up. Got it to go, Addison Wolf. And that is her first bucket. 36-31 Ashland, their largest lead with 3:42 to go in the third. Koletsky against Duckweiler. She's going to look and drive inside. Koletsky to the bucket, lays it up. Tough shot, scoops it up and in. Got it to go. 36-33 Ashland, 3:30 to go in the third. Troxler to Carly, who will dribble it up. Three-quarter court man-to-man from Expression Prep. Wolf on the far wing will dribble around to the top of the key. Give it to Duckweiler. She takes a mid-range shot off the back of the tab. Rebound by Koletsky. She'll bring it up and throw it inside and turned over. Wolf gets it for Ashland. Wolf down court to Carly on the run. Carly drives in. She's cut off by Azani and will dribble it back out to the far wing. Finds the cutting Duckweiler, but missed a gimme inside. 36-33 Ashland here, still with 2:52 to go in the third. As now Koletsky will walk it up for Expression Prep. It's been a fast-paced game, to say the least. Koletsky against Duckweiler. She'll dribble over to the near wing in front of her bench. As she drives around, they switch Troxler on her on the inside. She goes up and gets it to bounce off the rim and in. Koletsky with her third bucket. It's 36-35 Ashland, 2:28 to go in the third. Carly to Troxler and over to Duckweiler. Inside to goalie. They're going to double her immediately. Goalie dribbles around, gives it to Troxler for her third three off the not enough strength on it. And now Azani gets it. Carly, though, knocks it out, and both bodies hit the floor. And they're going to call Azani for traveling. So Azani hits the court, and they're going to say she had possession of it and turn it over Ashland. So they're going to say that. So it's going to go back to the Kittens with 2:07 to go here in the third. Delaney inbounds to goalie. Goalie will drive against Azani, and they're going to call a charge on goalie. That's going to be her second foul with 2:04 to go here in the third. 36-35 Ashland. Will be Expression Prep on a 4-0 run right now. And Cunningham will inbound. Oh, now that's going to be Koletsky against Troxler. She drives inside, kicks it out. Daly's open for three, and it's a 7-0 run for Expression Prep. As now Daly into double digits. That's her second three. 38-36, they retake the lead. Coach Davis calls timeout. And that's going to be, we'll see if that's a 30 or a full. It's going to be a 30, so Ashland trailing by 2 here with under 2 to go in the third. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
You've dreamed it, planned it, pictured it. Now it's time to make it real. At Members Choice Credit Union, they're building a better financial future. So stop wishing and start doing. Members Choice Credit Union, where you are a name, not a number. Members Choice Credit Union. Experience people helping people and changing lives. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Visit mccu.net today. Watch your future take shape. Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
38-36, Expression Prep leading. They're on a 7-0 run right now with 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. As Ashland retakes the court, it's Carly, Delaney, Zoe J. Smith, Gully, and Troxler coming out for the Kittens for Expression Prep. It's going to be Kringle, Daly, it's going to be Azani, Koletsky, and Cunningham coming out. Kittens trailing by 2 right now, and they'll have the basketball as Troxler inbounds from the far side. She's going to find Delaney in the corner. She attacks the basket, it's cut off, gives it to Carly, and turned over. Kids with an uncharacteristic 11 turnovers tonight. As Kringle has it, extra pass, Daly's open again, and it's off this time. A little too strong, rebound by Delaney. She's going to dribble it up and throw it to Troxler in the corner. It's deflected and turned over, and we'll see who the foul's called on. And they're going to call that on Delaney. So that's going to go on Delaney. So that'll be Expression Prep basketball, Ashland's third team foul here in the third quarter. As the Kittens trail 38-36. The Kittens making some uncharacteristically just forcing it in there with some of their passes tonight. As scoreboard goes out momentarily. See what happened they got it fixed up pretty quick, but right now it's 38-36. Expression Prep leading the Kittens. They're on a 7-0 run, and just when it looked like Ashland was starting to get back in it after they trailed 26-17 in the first half, and official blows the whistle again. They weren't quite ready, eager to play, but Expression Prep will inbound it again as they will have the ball, the scoreboard working now at least. So now Cunningham will inbound. She's gonna look, lob it in, and somehow Azani caught that in traffic. To Daly in the corner, loses the handle out to Kringle on the far wing. She's gonna give it back to Azani. She attacks, mid-range jumper up. It's gonna bounce everywhere and fall in. Azani now with 12. It's 40-36. The Expression Prep leading Ashland. Gabby Carly down court to Zoe Smith and back up to Carly. 9-0 run for Expression Prep. Carly dribbles to the top of the key over to Duckweiler and back to Delaney up top. Delaney drives to the basket, goes up and misses. Rebound underneath. That's going to be Azani that comes out of there with it. Koletsky down court to Cunningham, and she's cut off by Duckweiler. Will dribble it back out and give it to Koletsky. Inside to Daly on the cut, and Zoe Smith might have gotten a piece of that. She's going to get the rebound and run. Smith down court to Delaney, turned over, and a whistle. They're not sure. Whistle blows. Oh, we got a player bleeding on the court a little bit. Now I'll bump heads. Okay, thank you. And so we're going to take we'll keep out. She's off the court. We'll see what comes in. But Duckweiler's coming off the court momentarily. It's been a good physical game, as expected. I mean, these two teams both very, very sound defensively, and it's been a little bit more offensive oriented this time. Last time it was more, I think, on the defensive. As now for Ashland, we'll see who's going to. Wolf will be in for the Kittens. So now it's going to be Expression Prep with the basketball so it is going to go back to them. It's inbounded to Azani. She's going to bring it up against Smith. Curious to see if Ashland goes back to that zone as Azani drives in and she's fouled. That's going to go against Smith. So that'll be the team's fourth. Smith's second, 22.4 seconds to go here in the third. Expression Prep leading Ashland 40-36. They are on a 9-0 run right now. Daly inbounds from underneath, finds Azani. She's going to drive it inside. Azani to the bucket, got it and got fouled. So Zani now with 14, and she's going to get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So she's attacking, and now 18.3 seconds to go in the third, and she's going to get the free throw. The biggest lead for Expression Prep was at 9. Azani now, the free throw coming up, and it's up and off the back. Rebound by Delaney. First missed free throw for Expression Prep. As Wolf dribbles it up, 16 seconds to go. Smith steps back, gives it to Wolf in the near corner. 13 seconds at 12. In the post to goalie. It's deflected out, but a foul. If that's on Azani, that's going to be her third. We're going to get the official call on it, and that is going to be on Azani. So I've got her at 3 with 9.6 remaining in the third. Carly to inbound from under the bucket. And she's going to look. She's going to find Smith underneath, loses the handle, brings it out, takes the mid-range shot, goes off the rim. Rebound by Azani at 4. She dribbles it past midcourt at 3 at 2. Underneath to Cunningham, who lost the hand at the buzzer. And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. Expression Prep on an 11-0 run to take a 42-36 lead over Ashland. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 93.3 Cat Sports.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Fourth quarter, it's 42-36. Expression Prep leading Ashland, and Ashland's just not playing very well tonight, honestly. Just shots aren't going in. 13 turnovers and just some uncharacteristic bad passes, I feel like, tonight. But Expression Prep, of course, they didn't falter. They were down 36-31 after Ashland went on a 19-5 run going back to the first half. Kittens starting the fourth quarter. It's going to be Carly Duckweiler, who's back on after bleeding a little bit. Delaney, goalie, and Smith. As Azani has it, she's doubled and a foul called. Ashland coming out in a bit of a zone. So Delaney called for a second foul. So a foul is called. It's going to be the first team foul against Ashland. 7:52 to go in the fourth. That's going to be Koletsky inbounding in front of her bench. She finds Azani up top, and Azani guarded by Delaney. Ashland more of a zone look now is over to Kringle. Kringle drives inside. She's doubled, lobs it back up top to Cunningham. Cunningham drives around to the top of the key, lobs it over to the far corner. It's taken in by Koletsky. Air ball, rebound by goalie. Carly on the run. Carly attacking, feeds it out. Duckweiler open, miss off the front. Carly with the rebound, puts it up and in. That's her first bucket, I think, in this second half. And Carly with 14 now as Koletsky against the pressure throws it down court. Kringle in the corner, up top to Cunningham. Back to Kringle in the near corner. 42-38, Expression Prep. Ashland just stopped an 11-0 run. Expression Prep turns it over their 10th. Down court, Duckweiler against Cunningham inside, misses it. Rebound, Koletsky. She goes down court, Kringle over to Azani. She drives in against goalie, tipped up, miss it. Rebound goes to, thought she pushed off. Rebound to Duckweiler. Carly drives inside, kicks it out. Smith from the corner, 3, missed it. Rebound up, and they're going to call a foul against Kringle for pushing off on the rebound. That'll be her her second. That's going to be the team. Each team now with one. Troxler coming back into the game for Delaney. 6:37 to go in the fourth. 42-38. Ashland trails Expression Prep. Ashland led 36-31. Expression Prep went on an 11-0 run. Duckweiler on the far wing. Feeds it inside to goalie. She spins, turns, kicks it out to Troxler. Extra pass to Smith. Her three off. Rebound by Koleski. Ashland's had the looks, are just not falling. Koleski out to Daly. She's open for three. Off. Rebound by goalie. Fortunate there. She's hit him tonight as Carly down court to Troxler on the run underneath. Troxler picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Duckweiler back up to Carly. She's open for three. Off. Rebound to Cunningham. And another good open look. Ashland is not hitting them. Koleski drives it inside to the bucket, lays it up, and it goes. She has 8. It's 44-38 Expression Prep. 5:56 to go in the fourth. Carly down court, brings it up, and over to Smith. Smith, our goalie posting up, turnaround shot, missed, rebound by Kringle. Down court to Daly, running it, lays it up and in. Ashland not doing a good job getting back, as now Daly gets her 12th point. The game as a foul called on Koleski. It's going to be her third, I believe, 5:28 to go in the third, as it's going to be 46-38. Expression Prep's largest lead came at 26-17. And now that's going to be inbounded by Duckweiler on the far side. She's going to find goalie. The goalie hits Carly on the cut. Nope, turned over. And Koleski's going to give it behind the back to Daly. Goes up, misses it. Rebound to Carly. Daly had a look there, just couldn't get it to go. Carly drives inside. Carly kicks it out. Duckweiler's three off. Rebound by Smith. Underneath, Smith puts it up, and it rolls off the right side into the hands of Cunningham. Ashland down 8 here in the fourth. Cunningham down court. It's deflected and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Expression Prep. 4:59 to go here in the fourth. So now underneath, that's going to be Kringle inbounding. Wolf, Addie Wolf and Laura Short checking in for Ashland. Out will go goalie and Troxler. As now Kringle will inbound. It's 46-38 Expression Prep. Here in the fourth, they go underneath to Azani, back to Kringle, and Daly takes it inside. Back out to Kringle. She attacks and nearly turned over. Does turn it over. That's going to be the 11th turnover for Expression Prep. Expression Prep with 11, Ashland with 14 right now here in the fourth. 46-38, Expression Prep in the lead with 4:50 remaining. And it's going to be Short inbounding from the corner. And Koleski will pick up Carly on top. And she finds Carly, and Koleski immediately whistled for the foul. Runs over to help Carly up, and I thought that was, we'll see if that's her fourth or not. I'm trying to check with somebody. Short will inbound, and she finds Carly. Carly, Koleski guarding her full court. She'll dribble it around and give it over to Smith. Smith, they switch Azani on her. They give it out to Wolf. She attacks, fakes, stops, gives it out to Duckweiler and to Carly, and the 15th Kitten turnover. Down court they go as Duckweiler deflects it out. And they're going to say she hit it off of Koleski. So that'll go back to Ashland. 4:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ashland trailing Expression Prep 46-38. Carly down court to Wolf. She's going to fake it inside. Wolf turn around, block. Rebound underneath by Carly. Out to Duckweiler. Her three and miss. Rebound goes out to Short. Throws it off of Cunningham. No, but back in. She deflects it back into Carly. That's going to stay with Ashland. Got deflected out here with 4:08 to go. Ashland trailing. They need a bucket in the worst way. Trailing 46-38. A 15-2 run by Expression Prep going back to the third quarter. As Ashland has just gone stone cold from the field right now. Carly is around the screen, drives inside, double teamed immediately. She's going to throw up the shot, miss it, tipped up, and goes out of bounds. That's going to stay with Ashland with 4:01 to go in the fourth. Expression Prep leading 46-38. Carly to inbound under the bucket. She slaps and looks, and throws it underneath the Wolf, and she's fouled. So 4 minutes to go. That's going to be the third team foul on Expression Prep. That's going to be on Cunningham. It's going to be her second. 4 minutes to go. 46-38. Ashland trailing Expression Prep. Here in the fourth, as Carly will inbound it again. One foul to give now for Expression Prep. She throws it into Wolf. Up top to Laura Short. Short drives around, back out to Wolf. Wolf's going to try the three, and she got it. Wolf with a big bucket. She got it there. As Expression Prep will inbound. That is the 11th three-pointer for Addie Wolf. As Kolecki drives in and deflected out. That Short got a piece of that. 3:39 to go in the fourth, 46-41. Expression Prep leading Ashland. It's going to be Kringle inbounding underneath. She's going to throw it in. She's going to find Daly, who drives, misses off the backboard, tipped up, and fight for it in the corner. Azani gets it, and Expression Prep immediately calls timeout before she falls out of bounds with it. So 3:27 to go here in the fourth. It's 46-41. Expression Prep leading Ashland. They are on a 15-5 run going back to the third quarter. We're going to take a break and come back here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Kittens trailing 46-41, 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Right now, as they come back out, it's Carly, Wolf, Smith, Duckweiler, and Gully on the court for the Kittens. For Expression Prep, it's Azani, Daly, the Kolecki, Cunningham, and Kringle. Kringle's going to inbound underneath, finds Kolecki, she lays it in. Caught Ashland unaware on the cutting play, 48-41 Expression Prep. Carly down court, it's deflected out of bounds. Sent the ball way up in the air to the other side of the court, and it will stay with Ashland here with 3:13 to go in the fourth. Here it's 48-41, Expression Prep in the lead. As Wolf will inbound, she's going to look underneath. She's going to look, and lob it back to Duckweiler. Duckweiler against Kringle, drives inside, goes up, and it's going to stay with Ashland. Thought she might have gotten hit on that, but 3:08 to go in the fourth. It's 48-41 Expression Prep. As they'll inbound it from underneath, will Carly. She's going to slap.
Don't switch.
And gets it to Smith underneath the goalie. And goalie had a wide open look, got it there. I think reacted a little late, and she misses the shot inside. Cunningham now with the basketball for Expression Prep. 2:56 to go in the fourth. They're going to go clock control. As Kolecki now will drive inside on Smith. Loses the handle. Smith drives to get it and does. Gets it to Carly. 13 turnovers for Expression Prep. Carly has it deflected out as it goes the other way. 16 turnovers for Ashland, who trails 48-41. 2:38 to go in the fourth. Cunningham brings it up. Cunningham and over to Kringle and gets the cutting Daly underneath, and Daly, who has 14 now for Expression Prep. I would say she is our player of the game if I had to pick. Goalie out to Smith. Her three off. Rebound by Duckweiler. Underneath the Wolf. Her shot off. Rebound goalie. She goes up. Got it and got fouled. Goalie, her third bucket. 50-43, Ashland with 2:09 remaining. Foul on Azani. That's going to be her fourth. So it's goalie's going to have one more. Goalie, almost an 80% free throw shooter for Ashland. She'll get one more. And it's good to see Coach Frazier here. 2:09 remaining here in the fourth, 50-43. Ashland trailing Expression Prep. Again, a 19-7 run by Expression Prep going back to the third quarter. As goalie misses, Smith there to get the rebound. Smith finds Carly, and she brings it out. It sets the offense. Harley wide open there on the three-point line. Carly to goalie, and back to Duckweiler. Ashland down 7. Duckweiler in, puts it up, got it to go. Duckweiler with 8. 1:53 to go, and Smith deflects it out. 1:50 to go, 50-45, Ashland leading. As that's going to be Troxler checking in for the Kittens. Wolf going out. So Ashland going with their defensive lineup now, putting Troxler back in, and they'll press. Troxler guarding the inbounds pass of Daly. She finds Azani. She's double-teamed immediately. Over to Koletsky, down court. Duckweiler deflects it out of bounds. 1:45 to go. Ashland trailing 50-45. So now it'll be Expression Prep basketball. Kringle to inbound underneath. Ashland has trailed by 9 twice, 50-41 and 26-17. Their biggest lead was at 36-31, and goalie fouls Azani underneath. That, I believe, is going to be goalie's fourth. I'm correct. So we'll see as now Kringle will inbound. And she's going to lob it back. It goes off. It's taken away by Smith, but a jump ball called. And the possession arrow, though, is with the Kittens. The ball went back, and Smith almost didn't realize it. It just fell off her back into her hands. Azani did. She tried to take it from Smith, and it ended up being a jump ball situation. Possession arrow, Ashland. 1:41 to go in the fourth. Oh, now Troxler will inbound. She finds Carly, as Carly will be guarded by Koletsky. She finds goalie. Goalie dribbles around, gives it to Duckweiler. Duckweiler against Cunningham. Step back jumper off. Rebound by Cunningham. 1:28 to go. Kittens down 5. Koletsky over to Azani. She drives in against goalie to the bucket. Gets fouled. And we're going to see who that's on. That's going to be the third foul against the Kittens. And that's goalie, and she's fouled out. So goalie will finish up with 6 as Delaney will come in for 50-45. Expression Prep over Ashland, 1:21 to go. And right now, Ashland has one foul to give before the bonus. And it's thrown into Koletsky. She's going to dribble it back up top. Koletsky against Delaney. As she dribbles around the Azani screen. Koletsky in, floater up, off the backboard, rebound by Delaney. As now Carly will have it for the Kittens at 1:08. Kittens down 5. Carly drives inside, feeds it out to Troxler. She dives in, it's cut off by Azani, out to Delaney. Delaney will dribble inside, pick up her dribble, and he's looking in trouble, finds Duckweiler. Duckweiler will dribble it out. Troxler sets the screen. Duckweiler inside, out to Carly. Carly's going to post up on Kringle. Dribble it out. 42 seconds to go. Davis calls a timeout. Oh, had a cutting Zoe Smith wide open there. 41.8 to go. A full timeout called by Ashland. We'll keep it here. So right now the possession arrow is with Expression Prep. As the situation with fouls, Ashland is in the bonus. Expression Prep Ashland has one more to give before Expression Prep will get the 2-shot bonus here in the fourth. It's been a great game back and forth. Ashland led early, but then trailed 26-17. They would go on a 19-5 run going into the second half to take a 36-31 lead in the third, before Expression Prep in the middle of the third would go on an 11-0 run to take a 42-36 lead. They would extend that to their largest lead at 50-41. Ashland would get a bucket and miss. Actually, as an and one opportunity inside, the free throw was missed, and then Expression Prep Ashland got it back and got another bucket, and that's where we're at right now, 50-45, 41.8 to go. It's Smith, Troxler, Delaney, Duckweiler, and Carly on the court right now for the Kittens, and it's going to be probably the same 5 on the court for Express. Their starters have played this whole game pretty much. It's going to be Azani, Koletsky, Kringle, Daly, and Cunningham. Smith will inbound. She's going to look, and she lobs it in. It's deflected. Cunningham nearly takes it away, deflects it out, and Koletsky gets it, but she was on the end line. Again, Ashland just mentally tonight, just a lot of confusion with the team. Just a lot of confusion on their cuts, on their movements. It's not typically there. And goalie checking back in. I double-checked my numbers and was told goalie had 4. I do apologize for that. Smith bringing it up. So we do have goalie in there. Smith drives around, misses the shot. Goalie gets the board. Goalie gets the bucket. She has 8. 25 seconds to go. Ashland down 3. Koletsky lobs it down, and Kringle up top to Kringle and to Koletsky. Ashland's going to foul her immediately with 16.7 seconds to go. However, they are going to inbound it again. That was one foul Ashland had to give. Possession error right now is with Expression Prep. Both teams in the bonus. Cunningham to inbound in front of her bench. She's going to lob it in to Koletsky. Smith fouls her at 13.9. So now she's got 2 shots coming up. As it's 50-47, Ashland on a 6-0 run right now late in the 4th, and Koletsky's going to go to the free throw line. So she'll have 2 shots coming up. 13.9 is, we'll see. I mean, it's going to depend on the situation, as now Expression Prep sending their players back to defend. She's got 2 coming up. The first one's up. It's going to rattle off the back of the rim. One more coming up. Ashland down 3 with 13.9 seconds left. Koletsky, 1 free throw coming. And the second shot by the junior is up, and this one rattles off the back, front, and in. She has 11. Carly at 12, at 11. Carly at 10. Back to Duckweiler, her 3, off at 9. Delaney rebounds, out to Carly at 8. And 3 is airballed. Smith underneath gets the board, but was out with 2.4 remaining, and that's going to do it here as Cunningham will inbound. Cunningham looking. She's going to heave it down court to Kringle, who throws it up at the buzzer, and just really partially just to get it out of her hands to run the clock out, and that's going to do it. Ashland loses today as Expression Prep improves to 18-10, picking up a 51-47 win over Ashland here at the X-Dome. And, I mean, a well-played game, very physical also. I mean, really about, I thought at halftime it was going to be a little higher scoring than last time. These teams scored the exact amount of points as they did last time when Ashland won 55-43. So it was a good, hard-fought defensive game. We're going to take a break and come back. Ashland falls to 16-3. Expression Prep improving to 18-10. We'll be back here on 93.3 Cat Sports.
Start your engines, Gallipolis. When race day hits, make a pit stop to Marshy's Carryout on 3rd Avenue. They got a huge selection of ice-cold beer, an awesome lineup of craft beers, and the largest selection of wine in the area. No need to slow down. Marshy's Carryout features easy drive-through service, so you're in and out faster than a NASCAR pit crew. Marshy's Carryout, fuel up for race day. 3rd Avenue in Gallipolis, Ohio, where winners stop.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco ensures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland falls 51-47 to Expression Prep here at the X-Dome. The Kittens will fall to 16-3 on the season. Expression Prep improving to 18-10. Meanwhile, for Ashland, or for Expression Prep, going through the numbers, we'll start with Koletsky. She had 11 for Expression Prep. Daly finished with 14 on the game. Azani finished with 14. Kringle finished with 6 for them, and they kept their starting 5 in practically the whole game. They were missing Romy Benzaken, the Barry University commit, who they play Miami, Florida, and they are a good school, and but she was missing today. And for Ashland, Gabby Carley finished the game, leading the Kittens with, I had her at 16. Yeah, 16 for Carley. And meanwhile, 16. And meanwhile, Duckweiler had 7. 8. She had 8 for the Kittens. Delaney had 4. Gully had 8. Troxler had 6. 2 3-pointers. A big confidence boost for her. Wolf had 5. The Kittens had 15 turnovers. Expression Prep 14. This game, Expression Prep, I thought played. I knew they were going to play better than they did last time, because last time it was just one of those games that was a clunker shooting the basketball, and Ashland had just a rough day. I feel like the two teams shooting kind of flipped today. Ashland had a couple 3-pointers, but I think today was just kind of an off day for them. I felt like offensively, the cuts just weren't there. They just weren't able to get it where they needed to get it. I thought they struggled moving the basketball at times. I felt, and that's going to happen. You're going to have games like that, and that's a good team. They're going to learn from this. And I felt like even though they played nice in the second half against Boyd, I felt like they struggled a bit at times. And again, Expression Prep did what I expected them to do. They backed off and practically dared Ashland to shoot the 3-pointer. So they played a smart strategy defensively. But I think that's something Ashland's going to have to find an answer for. I'm sure they're going to try to get Gully going again on the inside. She averages 14 a game, but only about 5 a game over the last 2 now. So I'm sure they'll look to get Gully going again. But I think a good chance for the Kittens to learn and adjust, as they play these games. And looking at the next game, they play Saturday. It will be at 4:30 at home, barring any snow. That is, I don't want to hold my breath. Barring any snow, they're going to play against Rowan County, and that should be a fun one. Meanwhile, the boys will play at 6 o'clock Saturday night. They'll have Flight Academy at Bracken County again, barring snow. But tomorrow night's game for the boys against George Washington on 97.9 has been canceled. If they fill that spot, we will certainly let you know and keep you updated. We're going to take a break and come back here. You're listening to 93.3 Cat Sports.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company has 50-pound bags of winter melt. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride. Let Ashland Milling keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling, 110 9th Street, Ashland, Kentucky. Or phone 606-324-6148. Go Tomcats!
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Need diesel repair or parts? Osborne Equipment in Jackson, Ohio has been your go-to diesel specialist since 1979. From trucks and trailers to buses and RVs, Osborne Equipment has you covered with top-notch repairs and parts for all your diesel needs. This weekend, don't let vehicle trouble keep you from making it to the big game. Whether you're on the road or tailgating, Osborne Equipment has something for everyone. Stop by or visit OsborneEquipment.com. Let Osborne Equipment get you back on the road today. This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
And we're back as Ashland falls 51-47 to Expression Prep at the X-Dome in Huntington, West Virginia. The Kittens fall to 16-3. The Expression Prep improves to 18-10. And I have head coach for the Ashland Kittens, Stacy Davis. And, Coach, it just seems like it was one of those nights. There's things didn't seem to go well, in a lot of respects.
It was one of those that didn't. And, we didn't execute. Bottom line, our girls, I thought we got outplayed in all aspects of the ball game. Things we worked on all off this winter break and practice and stuff, things didn't happen. We're still making the mistakes that we've worked on over and over and over again, and it's just stuff they got to fix. You're coming into February, and we shouldn't be, having to go back and re-go over a lot of our game plans and the things that we're supposed to do. But I just felt like they crammed it down our throats tonight.
Mm-hmm. And looking though on a couple sides though that seem to go well. First off, I want to talk a little bit about Alexis Troxler and her, and she's struggled a little bit from three-point range this year, but she's never hesitated to take it. She hit 2 tonight, and she's getting better and better from that.
That's what we talked about with her. They're backing off of her. So, mentally she said it affects her. I was like, listen, you got to either catch it, shoot it, catch and rip and get to the basket. It can't be a thinking of what I need to do. That's what teams have done. And we struggled offensively today. We didn't seem to get into our offense. Everything was chaotic, and until we could pull it out and settle down a little bit and run the plays that we're supposed to run, it looks wild, and it didn't come out on our side tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're still, still have one of the best records in the state right now, 16-3, and this Saturday, hopefully the snow don't knock us out, but 4:30 we'll have Rowan County at home, Kelby Ford and Company. And let's talk a little bit about that one. And, I have a couple days to prepare and, work to get it back in gear.
We'll get back in the gym tomorrow, and we'll try to fix some things. Rowan County hopefully comes in Saturday, and, it's a region game. So, we'll see how our girls bounce back from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one point I wanted to talk about, I thought that had an impact, Gabby Carley. And they swarmed her. It seemed like she'd go into the lane, and they'd immediately send 2 or 3 in there to attack her. And Carly, who I had finishing with 16, and hit some tough shots in the first half. She made it happen. And, despite just practically seemed like their game plan, other than allowing Ashland to shoot the threes, it seemed like that they steamrolled that on trying to shut her down.
They did. Gabby does a great job of finishing through contact, and, she continues to do a good job there. And, as teams, they read us and watch us and scout us, they're going to collapse in that lane. And the difference there is, like, our girls don't move. It's like we get too busy ball watching. Okay, let's see what Gabby's going to do, that we're not moving and making the defense have to move and adjust to that either. So, and that's something we've worked on over and over and over, is move it without the basketball, and we've got to get better at that.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming on. The Kittens fall tonight 51-47 at Expression Prep. We want to say thank you all for tuning in. God bless, and we'll see you here soon on 93.3 Cat Sports.